Welcome back to Back Talk Teen. We're here with, excuse me, President and CEO Amanda Mills, as well as Vice President Tara Greco of Entertainment. So let's start out. What is Entertainment?
What is
What would you say?
That's a good question. Entertainment is a magazine and a website written by teens for teens, and they get scholarships in return for their editorial contributions. And we host events, and we're filming a new television show. So it's teen media, basically. I think you guys know a little something about that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. What is this television show you guys have?
It's called Sound Off. So it's a teen vocal competition, but the focus is on development. So as opposed to an American Idol where you're standing on stage week after week singing songs, the focus is more on what it actually takes to earn an audience that size.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So besides that, what else do you guys have in store for entertainment? Like other events, other projects coming up for the website?
Well, coming right up, actually on Sunday, November 18th, we have an event coming up at the Prudential, hosted by Microsoft. And we're going to be at the store. We start off with a dance challenge at noon. And so teams can compete in groups of 2 or 4. And then at 1:30, excuse me, we have a performance by BCAP, Shay Rose, Maystar, and the cast of Sound Off will be performing as well. And then those who won the earlier dance-offs will be able to go up against BCAP and his backup dancers for 4 premium prize packages. And we're giving away 300 free swag bags. So.
Swag
Nice.
bags. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. So with Entertainment Online, what are people really liking to go and look at, read about on Entertainment? Is there anything that's really popular with it?
I think most popular this year was our comic book column. It was new. It was something that was added per a suggestion from the teen columnist who took it over. But it's a little bit of everything. And in 2013, we're up to, I think, 23 different topics that are teen related. So we're kind of getting away from the model of, like boys like this or girls like that, into, people like.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned you mentioned so many forms of different medias of entertainment, and this might be a very broad question, but what do you guys define as entertainment, running a company based on entertainment?
In terms of content, well, it can cover everything, obviously, as Amanda said. So we're having teens write about topics that they care about, they're passionate about, and in some ways they're experts. So it can be fashion, it can be music, but some of the new things are sort of eco, green, even in the sciences. So it depends on what it is. So is it online? So they're writing online, they're blogging online, they're posting stuff on Facebook. We're going to be doing, live events. So it's really any form of media, both in front of the camera and in some instances a little bit behind, if nothing else behind being the scribe and really sharing, so it covers everything. Really, trying to touch kids where they live and eat and breathe and what excites them. So
How
every form of media.
How does, say, like a teen get involved and become a writer and contribute?
It's super easy. You just go to our homepage at entertainmentonline.com and click write. Just fill in the application right there online. It's super simple. And
So how often does the stories and things that people write get updated? Like, is it as soon as they hit submit, or do they have to go through something first, like a?
There's new content every single week, so it gets updated every Friday. There's fresh content.
But above and beyond that, we're actually publishing a print version of the magazine. So that's, a kickoff in conjunction with this great event in Boston is actually having a print version of the magazine. So, the intent is to be able to roll that out on a regular basis in 2013.
So besides updating current news, can we see how Entertainment started? How did this idea come about?
Oh. I often ask myself that question. Entertainment, we actually started out as a consumer trade show for teens. So we started out as the Prom Expo. So we thought Bridal Expo, Prom Expo, not so much.
Yeah.
And so that's the beauty of business and growth, and you adjust. So our mission was to engage, empower, and entertain teens. And it didn't mean that we needed to do it through that particular medium. So the part of the site that was taking off was the part that was written by teens. And we just had a few teens blogging about like where to eat and what to wear for prom. And so we switched over to to media and content.
Wow, that's so cool.
How did you two get into entertainment in general? Like, did it start in your childhood in plays, or?
Oh, well, for me, yes. I started modeling when I was 8, and I think my career started winding down around maybe 18 or 19, so 10-year run. I did some acting. I performed at the City Center here in Boston. And some covers. I've been in Vogue. So,
Nice.
and then I ended up
Nice.
being a producer for the Miss Universe organization, which led me to the Prom Expo, which led me here. So,
So much.
Nice.
What about you,
Right.
Tara?
So my background in marketing has been in brand marketing. So I've worked for Mattel, Crayola, Atari, Turbine, which is now a Warner Brothers property, and other entertainment properties. So I'm really all about like what makes kids get excited. So are they excited about toys? Are they excited about software? Are they excited about games? Online, destinations. So it's really that I've had fabulous fun doing work for or with kids. So no complaints.
Good. So your website is entertainment. It's focused on teens. Why did you choose to make it focus on teens? Because that was the part of it that was taking off, or was there another reason that's all about teens?
For me, I just felt like I enjoyed working with teens, especially when I was part of the Miss Universe organization, but I wanted to work with them in my own way. I just felt like it was such a crucial time in life. It was for me. And so to have the opportunity to work with young people when they're starting to really explore and discover their own talents and appreciate themselves and their peers and form their opinions about the world around them, I thought that was a really great time to be involved.
Get it started, yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Is there anything current that you guys are interested in that about? Like I heard we were talking about the Bond movie. Do you guys have an opinion maybe on that?
Well, I haven't seen the movie, so we were
You
trying to
haven't.
deter you from
Do you have a
giving away
favorite
this.
Bond?
Oh, I loved Casino Royale. So it's not that he's my favorite, but because it's new, relatively new, and I like his character and I like the direction that the story's going. So I'm actually very excited, but I don't want you to tell me too much about it. I'll go on Saturday
save it for
and
you.
find out for myself. So. But in terms of other stuff that's going on in media, I think really it's this great event that Amanda's organized and has this powerful team behind it. That's all about getting kids both at the event and getting them in front of the stage and inviting them to participate. It's a great live challenge, and I think that you don't actually see as much as we'd like here in Boston. But this is something that's really kicking off what Sound Off is all about, which is taking this whole sort of challenge. But how do you develop skills, get them in front? And really nurture and encourage them and build their self-confidence. So here's just one of many, hopefully, events that we launch, not just locally but nationally. So that's really exciting for this team.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Do you guys have like the same contributors to the website often? Like, do the same people keep coming back and contributing? Usually.
So there's two ways. Yes. So we have our columnists who are experts and they're in charge of their topic. So like Chloe covers fashion and that's what she does. And she's been with us for a year and she's already joined us for another year. So that's, and all of the columnists across the board are in charge of their column and they're contracted for a year. But there's also an opportunity to do one-offs and to share that way. So you can, if you just have one story you want to share and you don't want to be involved all year round and it's a big commitment, you can just click the share button and share your story, upload a few pics, and if we use it, we'll send you your iTunes song of choice. So.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
I like
That's a
that.
nice reward.
Are there other ways to get involved with entertainment besides just being a contributor?
As a kid or as an adult?
As a teen. Yes, as a teen.
Well, again, the Sound Off is really going to be a vocal competition locally and nationally. So, that's a great opportunity for, aspiring singers to show their stuff. So,
Yeah.
that's a fantastic way, not only then, as Amanda said, is they can also come and write a story. So a one-off, so that maybe they're at an event or contribute through the blog or, become, sort of an annual teen columnist. So, there are many ways that they can get involved. Obviously, we'd love for teens who want to get involved in the events, too, that are behind the scenes, because they get to learn how to host an event, how to work with some really talented people like Mike, who's a professional producer of music. So there's so many ways that they can learn behind and in front. Just kind of what you guys are doing is you're behind the scenes, but you're bringing the story to the front,
Right.
which I think is really incredible because it's all about empowering them as much as exciting them. Fun
It is
stuff and
exciting
care.
for us.
Yeah,
I
it
would
is.
definitely say so.
Definitely.
The other thing too is that we're really accessible and I'm really open. My email is out there, my telephone number is out there, so just call me, email me, and if you feel like there's something that we need to add or something we need to do differently, I think
You're open
teams
to
can be as
suggestions.
involved as they want to be, and they can shape entertainment to be what it ought to be. So.
I think it's a great idea. I really do.
Me
Thank you.
too. If you could tell us one thing about your job that you love, what would it be?
Oh wow.
I know it's very broad.
There are a lot of things that I like about what I do, but I think if you make a company, you should probably like what you're doing. Otherwise,
Yeah,
you've
that's true.
done it all wrong. But I probably would say the best part of what I do is when there's a moment when I haven't necessarily taught something, but I've created an atmosphere where a team can discover something, and there's that, as Oprah would say, aha moment.
Oh, gotta love Oprah.
Who doesn't love Oprah?
Honestly.
I think that's probably the best part of my day is those moments where they discover something about themselves, and I know that it's a nugget that they're going to take with them for the rest of their lives. So
Nice.
I guess from my perspective, it's giving them a voice and giving them a voice where they're respected and encouraged to share their opinions or expertise on something they love, whether it's again fashion or entertainment or music or even in the sciences. I mean, really encouraging to speak up and share what their thoughts and opinions are. I mean, I think the other is to give the kids exposure to companies, but more importantly, make companies aware that these kids deserve the time, the attention, and support. So, through a sponsorship, through Microsoft doing this great thing at their store. I mean, that shows that kids this age group deserve the time and attention, that they deserve because they have great ideas. I mean, just like yourselves, you have great ideas, so we want to afford you those opportunities, and that's what it's all about.
Well, it certainly is a great opportunity, and thank
you.
you so much for being here. To learn more about entertainment, go to entertainmentonline.com. For Amanda and Tara, thank you both for coming.
Thank
Thank you. It's a great opportunity to meet you guys and see what you're doing behind the
Thank
scenes,
you.
too.
I'd say we've covered it all, from
Oh,
movies
yeah.
to fashion to celebrity gossip.
Everything.
And
Justin.
for our first-time hosts, Larson and Lily, I'm Devin. This is the conclusion to this episode of Back Talk Teen. Thanks for watching.